sway a little bit.
This is pattern though, because
everyone four need to go up when they get.
Everyone. It's just because I've done these before, and every other one I've come to, it's bring my own camera. I'm doing all of this stuff.
Nah, bro.
I'm doing all the camera setup and making sure this is happening.
Nah, bro. We're podding today, bro. You get it? We're podding today.
Okay.
And
what?
Just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam. And today, I'm not by myself in the building. We got a special guest in the building. I'll let him introduce himself.
Right, that's actually mad, you know, because we were just talking normally, and then you just went into
bruv, I got things to do. We do things, and then the magic is shown, innit?
Brother.
But they would never know. They will never know.
He was in mid-conversation, you know? Mid-conversation, Sophia. Yeah, so we're back. Like, man didn't even pause. He went from one word into the other word.
Nah, bro, we're just rocking straight off the bat, blood.
I love it.
You have to be ready, innit? Obviously, man's not reached, our target is 500 subs. That's the next target, the next goal. Like, comment, share, subscribe, etc., etc. Please, it helps a lot. It makes the YouTube people know that we're not random bozos, as I always say. That's the target. And as I said to you before we was on cam, there's a level of professionalism that even though I'm not there yet, I try to carry myself with. So yeah, I'll just go into pod mode.
You're there.
I appreciate
the numbers just ain't caught up yet, but you're there. You're there, man.
You get it. Yeah, I'll let you introduce yourself, bro.
Right, okay.
Talk to the people, let them know who you are, what you're about, and that. You know what I mean?
Obviously, well, I'm Ajiey. I'm a. Yeah, wait, why am I giving myself some dead intro,
Who are you? Do it again.
I'm giving myself some dead intro. Okay.
Come on.
What's up, people? It's your boy Ajiey. I'm Ajiey. I'm a content creator. I do TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Snapchat, Face. To be fair,
OnlyFans.
No, not yet. Not yet. Maybe premium service right there. Right, but yeah, pretty much. So I'm a content creator. I like to go out into the public and make I basically just like to go out into the public, have fun with people, make like short form content, interview people, prank people. Just, I guess my thing is I like to kind of like have a vibe with the public. Just go out, have fun with my friends.
See where the wind takes you.
Yeah, see where the wind takes us and basically just post it on social media.
Listen, obviously, I think the universe is a beautiful thing, and I always talk about the universe. I'm not necessarily the most religious person, but substitute the universe for God or Allah, whatever's your thing in it. We only linked up, last week?
Not even last week, it was Saturday.
Less than a week.
Wednesday now, it was Saturday when I first met you.
Less than a week ago, man bucked you, and the energies has been, in my opinion, how it should be, like just calm, respectful, and sticking to your word, as we said, innit? But what I could more see, because obviously when I did meet you, I met you with your missus as well, and obviously she should be landing, Gallimore is late and that. Ghost is always late and that. But yeah, what do you call it? What I clocked is you lot were out grafting and grinding, but together. But like, you was building content for your channel, she's building content for her thing, you lot was backing each other, and then what really like made me recognise, this guy's different, or both of you lot are different, is that you lot started helping me and my boy and my brother. Like, you don't owe man nothing, but you lot was like, like, use this equipment, like you can do this way, and I was just like, it's very rare, as I said, when you come from London, or even if you want to go there, black background and that. You just don't really get certain energies reciprocated, but much respect for that still. Much respect for that still.
To be fair, it's calm. It's calm. I don't know, like when I see, I guess personally speaking, when I see like other content creators out there doing their thing and stuff, like I want to encourage people to do this because end of the day, it's fun. Like imagine you can just go outside, create videos, and that's just your life. Like you can go outside, create videos, do what you want to do. It's almost like, and then once also the money starts getting involved as well and you start getting paid, it's like you're literally getting paid to just
be you.
Yeah, be you, have fun, chill. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. Like you don't always want to film and edit videos.
Okay, so this is it's good that you touched on that, because that's what I was actually gonna go on to ask you. Yeah. Talk about, because alright, so obviously I do my research, innit?
Yeah.
I can't say I've researched your whole catalogue.
Bro, you have not. I
But
can guarantee
it's
you
impossible,
have
isn't
not.
it? It's impossible.
I've been doing this 7 years. You have not researched.
Well, this is what I was going to go on to say, that like from what I saw online of like your digital footprint, they call it,
Yeah.
like you'd been doing YouTube for what, 4 years, 5 years?
I've been
Probably longer, but you maybe deleted the channel, started a new one.
Okay. What does I've been doing YouTube?
So when
since
when
mean?
did you first say to yourself, boom, I am doing YouTube, I'm gonna record videos and upload them? When did that first happen?
Again, like there's been multiple iterations of that.
Go from the first ever
when I was in school.
So what? You're talking over 10 years ago.
Bro, over 10 years ago, bro.
Right.
Over 10. Bro, to be fair, even when I was in secondary school, I used to just like, I was a weird kid that would go home and just like play with things like Photoshop, Premiere. I used to watch these like Stickman animation and I would go and I'll be like, oh, this is cool. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm a weirdo. Like, so some people see it and just be like, okay, that's cool. Me, I'm like, that's cool. I want to do it.
Yeah, I hear you still.
So I'll go home now and I would go on, and this was time ago. Obviously, I'm not going to say my exact age, but I'm older, innit? Like,
let's just be real. You're 45.
Basically, yeah. Man's 45. Man's ancient right now.
I'm joking.
I was there with the dinosaurs, but
I'm joking,
obviously back then, like we didn't even really have like the facilities when like YouTube and stuff. So obviously, I'm going on websites. Internet's now a new thing. We're kind of like searching and being like, okay. So I'm going on these websites and I'm having to filter through stuff and figure out, okay, cool, this is how you do it. Download the program. Obviously, getting programs was much easier back then. Yeah.
The online security wasn't that great, but it was kind of great.
But I don't know what you're saying about online security. I'm just saying it was
easier. Like, shout out LimeWire, BearShare.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not incriminating.
I'm just saying
myself.
shout out them things, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, LimeWire. All I'm just saying is it was easier. So get the program and then would watch these like little tutorials. As I said, YouTube wasn't even a thing, so they were embedded on these little websites right there. And I watched these tutorials and figure out how to do these animations. And then I just started doing these animations, and YouTube. To be fair, then I found out about YouTube, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I can just post my videos here. So I make these videos, just post them on the platform, and yeah, it was just like that was my first iteration of actually doing YouTube. At this point, it wasn't even a thing. YouTube wasn't a thing. It was just one of these weird online sites that you could just post videos on.
Yeah. Most sites kind of start out like just some random site until people flood it with traffic, and then it becomes raw. Like you can actually get paid from this shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite interesting. And still, go.
And then obviously basically a couple of years after that, when I was like leaving school / going into college, pretty much I was like, now that's when YouTube personalities started kind of like popping up. So that's when you had the first like Ryan Higa, Wasabi, and all those. Yeah, bro, I loved Ryan Higa, bro. I love Ryan Higa. So
his videos were actually a mad thing. Always a plot twist.
How to be ninja, how to be gangster, how to be all those ones. I remember those. And that's when I was like, because now I'm there watching this, and I'm like, this is more entertaining than the other stuff that I watch.
Yeah. Then TV. That's what I started to clock. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then obviously after watching these guys, I was I am shy. I was naturally shy when I was younger, and I was terrified.
You'd never know, by the way. Huh? You'd never know. Honestly, like you don't strike me as a person that's like, you know, like, is that okay? Like,
I know, obviously, like now I'm the GOAT.
I know.
I'm the GOAT. I'm the legend. Like
I hear that.
I'm big Ajiey out here. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, what's that? Big Ajiey. Are you mean?
I'm there. Yeah.
Come on.
As a kid, so I was really shy. I was really introverted. So I was really afraid to put myself out there. And also the type of school I went to as well. I went to school South London. Like,
well, let's pause there. Where did you grow up? And if you want to talk about what school you went and stuff, because I always, even like your family background, what nationality and stuff, just so people can get an idea of
cool. So pause it there.
You as a person.
Half Nigerian, half Jamaican. Mum's Jamaican, dad's Nigerian. Grew up, my dad lived in Brixton my whole life. My mum moved about a lot, but then she kind of ended up settling in like South London. So I was living in West Nord, and then I moved. Well, I was living in West Nord basically when I was younger. So I was between West Nord and Brixton, basically between my mum and my dad.
South.
So yeah, and obviously I went Kingsdale, bro. I went Kingsdale, and at the time when I went,
So I'll pause you again. Kingsdale, Stockwell Park, like there's just Archbishop Tennyson's. If you're from South, there's certain schools that is it notoriably, whatever
that you know about
as like
the notorious school. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Infamous. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, bro. Like to be fair, Kingsdale cleaned up really well. Like the course of the time when we were in school.
Same as Stockwell Park. It's not Stockwell Park.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's literally. To be fair, it's near me. It's near where I am now. But yeah, literally Kingsdale. Like back when I was coming up, when I was in year 7, the school was mad.
Yeah.
Like madness. Not me being a little year 7 saying saying in general, it was just a mad school. And then by the time we left, it was like all the bad breeds had kind of left.
They got phased out.
And then everyone from kind of like my year and below was kind of like we were calm.
You could have done badness, but you wasn't just coming in every day with the objective of being bad.
Basically,
whereas the last years before, even I came as well, bruv, I was hearing about teachers getting whacked up, man them rolling to school with nanks for bants, like just on a normal one, like.
Yeah, bro, it was mad, bro. I remember seeing my first, walking past maths and seeing my first teacher-student fight. And I'm just like, Kingsdale.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's talk about.
But no, you went to Stockwell Park?
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair, you might know some of my guys.
More than likely, bro. I'm slyly, I'm going to say it. I haven't said it before. But I'm slightly a South London legend. I've said it, bro.
That's a legend.
I'm a legend, bro. And I only say this because, obviously, I don't know everyone in South London, but I've been about. And certain little pockets, whether it be college times when I went South Thames, school-wise, I went Stockwell Park, football, man's been about Stockwell, Wandsworth Road, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
You get me? Like, I get about, innit? Brixton, I got loads of family as well that's lived in Brixton, so I kind of been about. Not like a Jezzy, but you get what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, but you've been passed around, bro. For the streets.
You've been passed around. Flipping hell. Yeah, go on, though.
What's happening away? Let me see if my girl's
she landed.
But yeah.
So that's a bit about your background. Obviously, grew up in South, the best ends in the whole of London.
The best. I don't think I could live in London if I didn't live in South London. Like, I don't think I could live in the UK if I didn't live. Like, South London's my home in the UK. If I'm not in South London, I'm probably just gonna be somewhere else in the world. Like,
I can't really explain or put it into words.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. As I said, I've mentioned like certain rappers, like your Giggses, your Dave, your Stormzy, all from South. There's just certain things that if you're from South, you just know we're the best, bro. I didn't make this up. It just is what it is, innit?
And it's interesting because it's weird because even living like, I see places in Stratford, for example. I'm just like, imagine... imagine getting places in Stratford and having to. I don't know. It's just
don't even.
One.
Yeah,
I can't explain it.
Let's flash forward back to where you were before, where you was talking about like actually creating the content and starting to get out your comfort zone and become less of an introvert and stuff.
Okay, so pretty much obviously like I went to school like Kingsdale, for example. So I'm terrified now. So you could get bullied for stupid stuff in Kingsdale, like. Dudes would, like, they were creative with bullying. Like, you would have a name. They wouldn't just call you your name. They would make a whole song about your name. I remember there was a dude, I think he was, his name was Abby Doy Doy. And, they used to play a track every time this man came into the room. They were like, Abby Doy Doy. Like, man
start crafting names to cuss a man. But then again, anyway, I was going to say someone's name, but let me not do that.
Nah, I don't even know if I should have said it.
I was going to say it there before. Let me not do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
cut that
out. But basically, like, thing is though, like, literally, song and dance and everything. Like, everyone will start dancing and stuff just because this guy walked in the room and he's got a different name. Yeah,
it's not really something. When you get older, you start to realize, like, as youths, the things that we used to cuss people about, some of it was harsh and some of it was so stupid. Some of it was
dumb, but it's the fact of they would like kids will not, but they won't just cuss you though. They'll go in. It could be the dumbest thing.
100%.
Like it could be the
Man will cuss you about your pencil case.
Yeah, bro.
Man will cuss you that you don't have a pencil case. Man will cuss you that you do have a pencil case.
Brother, man, you're coming one time with unmatching socks. That's never leaving you.
Nah.
Like that's sticking with you for the rest of your life.
Man are doing sock check every day now.
You get what I'm saying?
Nah, it's true still. All right, hold on. What? I'll let you finish. And
Yeah. So anyway, so obviously like. Getting back into the content creation type stuff anyway, pretty much obviously, so I was mad nervous and I basically had to beg my friends to come and be in front of camera with me. So I was like, yo, bro, I don't want to, it was basically like, I didn't want to put all the attention on myself. So I would not do this thing unless I got it. And
some would say that's exactly how I started my podcast.
Oh.
Well, I say my podcast, it's the Mandems podcast, but some would say that's part of my thing as well. Like, I don't know if I would have really jumped out there like that if I didn't have the backing of the team.
I mean, to be fair, you're doing your thing in Central quite well. I can't lie. You're doing your thing. You brought out the little brother and that. Little brother filming. And
it's a family affair still.
I'm trying to get on that wave, my guy. I'm really trying.
It's the best thing still.
I'm trying to get on that wave. Everyone around me is on that wave, and I still haven't been able to bully my little brother or my little cousin into jumping on
man,
this.
you got to do it, blood. You got to do it.
Eventually.
So what? All right, cool. So you persuaded your brethren to jump on this thing as well.
Yeah.
And then
I persuaded my boy Taylor to jump on this YouTube thing, and we did a couple of videos. We did one that kind of like everyone kind of put stick on him about called Shock Scripts Party. And it's just us as kids just making a parody of the S Club 7 tune. And obviously back in school, everyone had their kind of like gamer names and stuff.
Is that the ghost?
Okay. Is that the ghost?
The ghost. Man came through with the new drip, the new settings, the fresh trim, the sweets, everything.
I ain't got a trim, bro.
You
never know.
You gassed him up, man.
Yeah, no, you never know.
Fresh
You
trim.
never know, blood. You never know.
Man
What you saying,
he's
no,
hiding the trim. He's hiding the trim because he doesn't want to upstage us.
Not even. But before we continue, his missus is on her way. She'll probably get here when B Money gets here. So we'll work it out. We'll see how we get on. In the meantime, when you're ready, pull up. As good as can be, blood.
Yeah, I'm good. Ghost, nice to meet you.
I'm sure you lot. Did you not? You did, innit? Yeah, you did. But briefly though, because literally as he came, you left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Literally as he came, you left.
It was literally for like a second.
Yeah. Look, Ajiey was just literally telling us about his come up and that. Man's from the ends, he's from South. He went Kingsdale. He's talking about, see?
I went Kingsdale as well.
Oh, did you?
Figures.
What you? Wait, how old are you?
I went Kingsdale, but I only went for a couple months.
Okay.
Because I went to prison.
Here we go again,
okay.
bro. Why do man do this? I said, I went Kingsdale as well, but I was only there for like January and February.
From like
This guy, bro.
From like February, March times.
Yeah.
Till like.
And then you. Okay.
I was there for like 3-4 months, bro.
What?
I got kicked out of my old school, innit?
Yeah.
So that
No.
was the only school I could get into at the time.
Bro, no, Kingsdale was that school. It was that school. Like, if you got kicked out, it was Kingsdale before you went to centre.
Kingsdale was bad.
So are you saying Kingsdale was centre before centre?
Yeah.
Alright,
Kingsdale
cool.
was bad breed. Where must it?
Pull up a chair here, innit? Just bake off here.
It was
What was I gonna say?
bad breed still.
So hold on, alright. Before you came, you saying raw boom. Persuaded your brethren, you did a parody of the S Club 7 thing.
Yeah, S Club 7.
And then
Shock Scripts Party. I did that. That was my first ever jump in face on YouTube and stuff. We put that out. We did a few other ones and then we just quit the channel.
raw.
And we quit. And over the next like 5 or so years, it would be a thing of me jumping back on, doing it with friends.
No consistency, basically.
No consistency. It was only in and it would be different YouTube channels with different ideas as well. Yeah.
But yeah,
So it'd be different YouTube channels with different ideas. Sometimes I'll bring my friends on and then I eventually like I started my own one, but mad inconsistent and stuff. Did like a little comedic song. And that was because before then I was kind of doing a lot of different things as well. It was after it was the years after uni where I was trying to find myself and kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I realized I think towards like, let's say the end of 2014 that like, actually I want to jump on this entertainment stuff. Like
all the way.
So
talk about before, because obviously I want to get into the TikTok stuff. Talk about just like a couple things that you found difficult when you was first going through this phase of like jumping in, jumping out, not really being consistent and stuff. Like, just talk about some of the struggles, basically.
It was kind of more, you know, those ones where you're not fully invested, like you're figuring a lot of stuff out just in life. Like obviously, one, I was doing university. Two, I was also getting involved in like a lot of different side quests and stuff.
Man said side quests.
Side quests.
Like
YouTube started out as a side quest. Like I was also actually, I ran a little, I used to publish, because I'm into anime and manga and stuff, and I used to publish like my own created mangas. So I'll create mangas, I'll publish them.
I'll bear that in mind for the future. That's a
good look.
Yeah, I'll say I'll bear that in mind for the future.
I was doing that whole of uni, so that was at that time that was the main mission. University as well, and then I had YouTube as like a side quest.
So then, obviously, how many followers you got on TikTok at this current time?
2 mil.
Wait, say that again. I didn't hear. What
2 mil.
All right, cool. So
Like
it's funny because I just saw Corday just go
like 2 mil. Like big 2 mil, like I'm a big deal. Like I'm bigger deal than their 1 mil people. You know what I'm saying? So even 1.5 mil, they ain't on my level. I'm 2 mil. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. So like, talk about one, building that up, because TikTok is obviously something of like the last few years. It's not just like been mad prominent for like ages. Talk about transitioning from the YouTube stuff or any other social platform to mainly focusing on TikTok, and how you even managed to get to that.
Okay. So first off, obviously I got 2 mil, so like I'm a big deal out here. You understand? Like,
just in case you didn't hear the 76 times, I'm gonna tell you 77 times.
You know
Big
what I'm saying?
facts, though.
You see this hood. This hood's from Primark still, but it's from the more expensive part of Primark. You understand?
Fucking
Man's moved up.
That's the
in
taste
life.
of difference, Primark.
You know what I'm saying? The expensive part of Primark. Man's moved up in life. Used to go cheap part, expensive part of Primark. Quality stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
£7 rather than £5. Them ones there. So yeah. Anyway.
You're fucking dumb.
Anyway.
Go on.
So the TikTok. So transition from YouTube to TikTok. So. YouTube, so went to LA actually at the end of 2014. Went to LA 2014, came back from LA just mad motivated, and actually started getting into. Wait, you said. Wait, I'm trying to think. Do you want the whole story or do you want the?
I want the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Okay, cool. Do you mind if I add a few lies and stuff to just make myself?
Do your thing. I ain't gonna know.
Like, is it cool if I say 2.1 million so that people think I'm a bigger deal than I was?
Bruv, look, earlier I said that we haven't reached 500 subs, but little do they know we've actually got 80,000 subscribers. That is definitely cat, but I'm going to say it anyway. Go on.
80,000 subscribers, be the 85,001th subscriber.
That the maths was all off there, but I'm gonna let you slide because you got 2 mil.
Let me slide, allow me.
No, but go on.
Obviously, so
Went LA.
So when LA, started actually doing music, funny enough. So I was doing music first. Then my boy who I was doing music with said, "Hey Theo, you should jump back on YouTube." And I said, "No." I said, "I'm not doing this YouTube thing again. I've started too many channels. I've failed. Like I've stopped too many channels, and it needs to be done." He convinced me though. He said, "Yeah, come on, it's another angle. You can use it to push the music, blah, blah, blah." So then I started doing these music vlogs. I started doing these little music vlogs, and that was like me getting into YouTube. Used to just do funny videos of me. To be fair, I used to just move to girls and stuff. It's a good thing my girl ain't here right now.
You would have been getting the evil eyes, boy.
On YouTube and pull it on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
So, you know.
On YouTube, right?
You just gave him ideas.
No, not for me,
Nah,
bro.
brother, some of my oldest videos are me in LA, skinny. I used to be skinny, by the way.
Hey, I seen that
You've
still.
seen my
Shout
picture,
out the redemption arc still. I used to be more of a dumpling, and obviously, as you could tell, I'm no longer a dumpling.
Man said a dumpling, you know.
Bruv, I was basically a dumpling. Let's be real, bruv. Like, not even a first. Bruv, I was a dumpling.
You weren't major.
Is he capping?
Bruv,
Did he have muscle? Did he always have muscle?
What we're gonna
Was
do?
he burst with muscle?
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna slap up the picture of Ajiey, And then we'll snap up the picture of me when I was a dumpling, and then you can see our redemption
When I
arc.
was a dumpling.
Bruv, I'm just being honest.
He had size. No. He had size. He had size, but he weren't like.
I wasn't like waddling. I just was.
He's basically saying you came out with a bit more. You had 2% more fat than you have now, basically, like 2%.
2 times 10
Huh? You had a tiny bit more.
plus 2.
Nah, his next steps would have been like, brother, nah, you're fat,
Goes.
bro.
Like that.
You get it.
Yeah.
That would have been his next steps, or his next comments from man.
Yeah.
Would have been like, nah, brother, you
Okay, so it's more like the comments
kind
are
of big,
more
bro.
like
Bro,
you're
you stop
getting
playing
big, you
football,
know?
Cam. Like, what are you doing?
You're getting big. You stop football. I hear that.
You're still eating chicken and chips every day. Like, I mean, that Dallas guy.
I hear that, but it wasn't like he isn't getting roasted for being fat yet. Like that's
Nah,
next.
nah.
That's next.
He weren't at that stage yet.
I'm lucky enough that I've always been able to carry weight well.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Back to you and your, back to your redemption arc of being a Marga youth, and then obviously, you know,
What we talking about? The redemption arc or the content?
whatever, either or.
I've got two minutes
because it's all in the same thing, innit? It's a part of it. Because
Yeah.
obviously, as you said, you even was more introverted. Now you're definitely more of an extrovert. You used to be skinny and that, and now obviously you're not.
Bro, if it's funny, I'm actually gonna unprivate the videos of me in LA, because if you watch my videos 2014 LA, I'm skinny, the camera quality is bad. I'm like, even for example, like
You know, when you look back at yourself, you're thinking, brother, what the fuck
That's how it
was
always
I
goes.
doing, blood?
and even though
I look back at our first pods and look at it, I think, bro,
Brother.
bro.
I might have to check that out, you
But it's
know.
how it goes, man.
No, we was,
You get it. That's how it goes. I just think it's the learning curves. Like,
That's
you
what it is.
You have to go through.
Yeah,
these
that's
steps,
what it
You know
is.
what I mean? Like,
that's what it is still.
100%.
Sorry, I'm going to say something, you know, I just thought, let me just
No,
let it be silent.
say your thing. Say your thing.
I was going to say,
your
like,
piece.
we was in a studio before, as I said before, and it's where we started, isn't it? And obviously, like, we're here now as well. Even you've come in, you said, "Wow, this is like a very good setup."
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be this.
Right, are you trying to in a nice way say that the old setup wasn't the one?
Not even in a nice way. It was okay for where we was at that time, just starting out as random Donnies. But now we've kind of
Goes. Come on, back it goes. Like, what's he trying
Am I
to
lying?
say?
no, I think personally, my personal opinion of the studio, I think like in terms of like price, it was very reasonable, very reasonable. It, like if it's like your first time on a mic or on camera trying to do these things, then I think like because it's closed off,
Yeah.
I think I think it was when I first saw it. To me, looking at a studio for the first time, not for the first time, but you know, like entering a place where I know I'm gonna be doing what I'm doing.
Yep.
I thought to myself, yeah, it was ideal, bro. Like,
100%.
don't get me wrong, it was ideal. It weren't here.
Yeah.
It weren't this.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
There's
the,
levels.
The lighting weren't the same. We had to create our own kind of
Brother,
lighting.
we had-
You get what I'm saying?
Man was using, man was using my gal's phone.
Like, you know the ones where you're kind of like talking about an ex-girl, like, yo, yeah, she
Brother.
was this, but she weren't you though. That's the
exactly
thing.
how it was,
weren't
Bruv,
here.
it's just the reality. Like, man was using my gal's phone,
Yeah.
my brother's phone, my phone, my old phone, E-man's phone, Gold's phone. We're just using whatever we could with what we had. But obviously, you know, you elevate your thing
The
and
lighting weren't great. Like,
never had no background, no pictures, no settings,
yeah, it was.
Nah, to be
no
fair,
table. Nah, joke, we had a table, but
It looked like a little half a bedroom. Yeah, half a bedroom kind of thing.
yeah.
well, as I said though, everyone's got. How long ago was this?
We've been doing this.
How long
for
we been here?
Just a year now. We've been doing this for a year, just over a year, innit?
How long we been here? I don't think it's been a year.
It's been a year. Bro.
I want to say
No,
about-
not here a year. I'm thinking we've been
how
doing
long
the pod.
we've been doing the pod for like a
we
year.
started December 2021.
So just over a year, basically.
Okay, calm.
I think we've been here for about. We came in like September, August, around that time.
So you kind of started when I was kind of like when I was kind of doing my TikTok as well.
Probably,
Yeah.
probably. But yeah, so, okay, so boom, doing the YouTube stuff, off on.
Then I was
Then
on.
on it.
So after that, yeah, literally, I started doing YouTube. I was doing these vlogs in my studio where I was making music. Shout out Roundhouse, by the way, amazing place. And then pretty much I was like, you know what, let me expand. And I kept on going to central London, seeing these guys doing public interviews and stuff. So I'm like, oh, let me do, you know what, I've done that back in the day. I tried it out a few times. So I was like, let me jump into this again. And I was kind of obviously, this is where I met like my boy Devonte. You said you actually know him, I think. DMC podcast.
DMC or DMD?
DMC.
Maybe. I don't remember saying I know him still. But if you show me, I'm bad with names. I'm better with faces still. If you show me, I probably know him still.
Calm. But yeah, I met Devonte, and then obviously, so I was going out central, just seeing these guys doing their thing. And then one time I went central London and I met my boy to this day, Barry B, and he was like popping on YouTube at the time. And obviously he was there with his guy that he was kind of putting on. And I was just like, I was like to him, yo, bro, I've seen your stuff. I love your stuff. Like, let me get involved, bro. Let me get involved. Bro,
put me on, man.
Bro, he was lit though. The thing is,
that 14 bricks right there. I'm joking, bro.
Because the realist is, I said this to a lot of people. I was like, like, how'd you do the YouTube thing? Blah blah. I'll talk to people, and they'll give you the side talk. Here's the side talk. Yeah. Oh yeah, cool.
What?
You know them ones there though. You chat to people and they're not trying to chat to you like that.
Yeah, 100%.
So Barry was like the first person in the scene that actually gave me kind of like the time of day and was like, hey, blah, 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 how you doing? Boom. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, bro. And literally that guy, from him kind of, I guess, showing me.
Man gave you the free ball.
Yeah, he gave me the ball.
I feel like that's how it goes sometimes though. You meet some people in a certain situation and the vibe you get from them straight away, it gives you an influence, as well as like yourself being influenced from your own, you know what I mean? But it gives you an influence just from their vibe. Yeah. You get it. It seems like they want to be, you get it. And they're also interested in what you're saying, and they're interested in this, you're interested in the same things.
What did I say before?
But sometimes you can meet people and you just get a vibe straight away and you think like, raw, okay, let me not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push it too Tucker. Clearly, you don't even want to hear what I'm trying to say.
You get it? Well, no, I hear what you're trying to say.
I did say that to you just before you came about the fact of how we linked up. It was like, Rod, you know what? This guy seems genuine. Man can actually like rock with him like that. Yeah. So. But yeah, got you.
Yeah, literally. So Barry same way, like gave me time of day, said, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then literally like took down his details. And then whenever he was out filming, I'll be like, yo, can I come join you? And he'll be like, yeah, like come join me and do the thing. So I started learning the YouTube proper source from watching Barry. Obviously, I knew how to edit and all this stuff beforehand because me in a school, but I started actually learning kind of, okay, what works on YouTube, how to do this, what type of content should I be doing? And yeah, like honestly,
patterning up your thumbnails, making sure you're doing stuff that helps the algorithm push your stuff, etc., etc.
And to be fair, like, yeah, and obviously because of him, I was able to siphon his sauce. That's what I call it. Like when you kind of, unlike you see,
man said siphon his sauce.
I siphoned the sauce. Aside from the sauce, ended up using this sauce to kind of help my thing grow, and yeah, like obviously after that I did get a little buzz on YouTube, so I was able to grow. I think I grew 10k subscribers on YouTube, just like not in that year specifically, but I did
over time,
and I grew quite like I was growing quite fast, and I was getting at one point I was getting 14, 15k like every single, like not even, to be fair, I was getting more. I was getting like 100k some videos, other videos. Like it got to a point where I know that I'll get 10k views literally in a week. A lot of the
I look forward to that still. It's not happening yet, but I do look forward to that still.
And a lot of the people I was around as well, they were all popping off as well, and like everyone's kind of featuring in each other's videos and stuff. So everyone kind of had like a little buzz at that time period there. And then obviously like what happens, you kind of just, sometimes people just like fall off, and I kind of like I fell off.
Life's and then
life struggles. That's how it goes. You can't be like, it's hard to be on point 24/7 days.
Bro, that's not real.
You get me? Free,
it's not
whatever,
real, bro.
Throughout the whole year. It's there's certain things like you live your life, innit, outside of what you're doing or out over the camera. Do you get what I'm saying? So sometimes you have struggles over here instead of over there. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be real. I'm not giving myself that excuse. Like me,
you were just not patterning up.
Motivation dropped.
It was more. I didn't know the long game, because if I could go and talk to a younger version of myself, I'll tell him, yo, your thing ain't growing as fast as next man's thing. Fair enough. Like your thing's growing slow, but keep on doing it, bro. Keep on doing it. Keep on releasing that one video a week. Keep on releasing that 1-2 videos a week, because your thing is genuine, and people are actually fucking with my thing, what I was doing. Like I used to have loads of guys come up say, yo, bro, your videos inspired me to be more confident, or yo, bro, your videos. Like that.
Okay, so I do want you to talk about the TikTok thing.
Hold on, sorry. Is that what it was though? Is that what slowed you down? That it weren't growing as quick as you thought it would?
It was. So, okay, I'll be real. I was growing well. Yeah. I was growing well, but at the time I didn't know that, because I'm around peers that are all bussing and getting like 30,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. And I'm there with my measly little, in my head.
In your head.
You're looking at their thing thinking, my thing should be
4K subscribers, slowly creeping up to like 5K subscribers. And I'm seeing like, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't ever watch or kind of like try and compare yourself.
Comparison is the thief of joy, blood.
Everybody's running their own race. And the realist is you could be slowly getting by for time, and then boom, you could pop off. And you just got to kind of keep on pushing and keep on doing your thing. And I feel like me kind of getting demotivated, and then it started being now, maybe I'd miss a little week now because I don't think my thing's growing, and I'll probably miss. Then next time I'll miss 2 weeks, and then I'll say, you know, actually, let me take a little break. This thing's tiring. Let me come back with a new idea. The 10K views now dropped to 5K views. I'll be like, oh shit, my thing's at 5K views. It's dead again. Then I'll
now you're just getting demotivated.
Yeah. And then the 5K would drop to 3K views, and it kind of just, so it became kind of like a little spiral downwards when it kind of came to the YouTube thing. And then I ended up kind of just taking a little break and stepping away a bit and doing other things and doing side quests.
That word is so funny.
Side quests.
I love that word. Because if you're a true gamer, then you would know like really what they're talking about. But yeah, okay. And then what, at that point did you say, fuck it, I'm just gonna...
No, because in the back of my head, it was still a thing of, I want to do this. So I was never, I'm quitting this thing. It was more of a, let me take a break, let me get a good idea, and then let me come back with a force. So that was what kept on happening. And then 2020 actually, I'm like, because I got really inspired by so I knew kind of where I was trying to go, and I had an idea of what I was trying to do. It was kind of like, I wanted to something where I could be myself and vlog my life, but also most vlogs are just boring, bro.
Yeah, especially because a lot of people are just not that captivating, to be honest.
I wanted to make it entertaining. And this is what I've wanted to do since day one, make like an entertaining show out of my life. But I didn't know how to execute it until Logan Paul came around in 2017, and I started watching Logan Paul vlogs, and I was like, whoa, this guy's doing every single thing I want to do the way I want to do it.
I've got to say that slyly is very annoying when you have an idea, and before you get the opportunity to execute it, it's already done.
No, Logan Paul's done that too many times. Actually, I've got beef with Logan Paul. I don't have beef with Logan Paul, but
I said, KSI, get me on the fight card. I want Logan Paul.
He does it. He's done it too many times. Like, because my thing was, because I'm like, I like to think of like the future and stuff. So I'm kind of like, okay, cool. So first off, you see athletes and stuff doing these like collaborations and stuff. Yeah. Then you see like musicians and stuff, like musicians being in movies, musicians kind of getting their sports sponsorships and getting this and getting that and getting their collaborations. I was like, you know what? A YouTuber doing those things is the next thing.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And this was me 2014, 2015.
YouTubers are the new celebrity.
Yeah. But this was me 2014 before anybody was actually doing it. So I'm thinking this, and I'm like, okay, cool, boom, boom, boom. Then Logan Paul comes and does it. Then it's like, okay, cool. Maybe there's another thing I can do. Logan Paul goes and does that. Logan Paul goes and does
Man's doing boxing. Then man's doing wrestling. Then man's got his own drink.
Bro, he made his own drink company now, like 50 Cent did. I was thinking this before they did this, and then he goes and makes Prime. Then he goes Prime.
And you know that's a whole.
I see one Muslim view on Instagram today complaining, talking about, brother, it says it's not halal.
Wow.
I didn't even think about that.
Saying, right, it's like it says it when you type up the thing or some ingredients thing. It says, right, hold on, it's not halal, bro. How comes?
Man said it's not halal.
He's saying, but it don't make sense. It's vegan, but it's not halal.
How does that work?
He said, brother, you just lost 2 million
Because I think
customers, bro.
Oh wow, that's mad. That's actually.
I never thought about that.
I think it's because they use like little. I can't remember. I think they probably use gluten or those
gelatin or something.
gelatin or something like that.
Yeah, so
I ain't never tasted that. What is it about, bro? What's so special
it's just
about it?
Prime. KSI Logan Paul's
nothing to
energy
do that. It's just KSI and Logan Paul's drink. Like you
So
said,
people are going so crazy.
not
because
people,
it's
the
their
kids. And obviously the kids.
Who are you a fan of when you were coming up? Like, who is your idol?
drink, bruv. Nobody.
I thought about this yesterday. That exact same thing. I was thinking, right, like, who did I look at and think, yeah, I want to be like them? Can't really say there was anyone
I got
specifically.
introduced to podding, like watching podcasts through somebody else. You
I'm
get
saying
what
like when you were a kid, when you were like 15, 16, like who was the guy? Because I remember a lot of people in my school, 50 Cent.
Yeah, it was definitely 50, bro.
I was gonna say he's
definitely 50.
virtually the most of the guy. Plus, I've told the story before. I've also been told. I have been told, not that I believe this, that there's some sort of resemblance, and whatever happened after that.
Okay.
But yeah, so probably 50.
What's this nigga talking about?
Huh?
He said he looks like 50 Cent, basically.
I didn't say that. I've been told that. I've been told that. But yeah.
I hear that.
So yeah, probably 50 still.
So imagine like 50 Cent and Eminem got together and released like a drink, and they were promoting and stuff.
The vitamin water.
You know what I'm saying? But you knew this was 50 Cent. Like you're telling me you wouldn't be going to Tesco's and be like, yo, do you have the 50 Cent water or the vitamin water?
Well, yeah, I would go and ask for it. I wouldn't be caught in them big queues going crazy for it. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be one of them ones like I'm a diehard fan. Like I'm dying for this drink today.
But if it was there though, you'd be like, if it was in a list of things,
you
in
know
the
what?
shop.
When I used to work in Sainsbury's, I've realized 50 cents water was sold in Sainsbury's, and I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that.
I didn't realize that after.
And for so long, I'm stacking this drink, bro. I'm literally stacking this drink, looking at bear, and it's pissing me off because there's bare different flavors, and some of them look the same and they look similar. You get me? And you know when you're stacking in Sainsbury's and that, you're trying to cut corners, like thinking, "Wow, okay, it's red. It must be all the same flavor." So you're flinging it in. Then you realize, hold on, it's not the same flavor. So you've put it in the wrong place.
Brother, you're one of those guys. That's annoying, you know. I can't lie. You know them ones where you're trying to find the raspberry flavor, and next thing
now you're looking at lemon and lime.
Brother, that's how it goes sometimes. You just fling it in, bro. You get me? You're getting rushed off your feet by a manager.
I put my things in the right place, though.
I used to put it in the right place, but after a while, you get me? You know when you get pissed off? You get pissed off in the office.
It's guy where it's guy.
Yeah, that's how it
Man
goes.
said, yo, I'm mad, you know, so I'm going to put the mango in with the raspberry.
So that's
I'm
your
going to show
business.
you guys.
That's your business.
But yeah, when I realised his drink sold there, I just I went back to the drink and looked at it, obviously, and I was like, right, that's the thing. And I've been packing this thing for so long. That's the thing, yeah? Say nothing. Let me look at it a bit. Nothing special with
Did you
it.
drink it?
I don't think I did.
I drank a couple and I was just like, this is the most fucking
I don't
bog
think I did.
standard fucking juice.
I swear it
ever.
tasted like water, innit? Flavoured water.
Yeah, flavored
water.
Vitamin water. You know?
Like marketing and that is everything. But saying that, back to what you were saying about basically pivoting to doing other bits and bobs on the side.
Literally, like Logan Paul, bro. He's been like I said, even the wrestling thing, bro. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a WWE wrestler. I'd have loved to, like
most of us did still.
Yeah, right,
wait, all right, cool. While we're here, who's got the hardest intro? I think arguably Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh.
Or The Rock. Either or. But probably Stone Cold.
You know what?
What are you thinking?
Yeah, but at the same time, when you hear that dung Undertaker, that it's a bit mad. You get it? When Undertaker starts coming in, it's a bit. But don't get me wrong, Stone Cold comes in like a magic.
Are we talking like, okay, this is unpopular opinion, yeah? I did not like Deadman Undertaker. I liked Biker Taker. That was my guy.
I liked Biker Taker still. I did.
That was my guy right there.
But Deadman Undertaker.
Rolling.
Yeah, he was greasy. But Deadman Undertaker was... He's
with the long Mac and the big hat.
Yeah, like man's coming and and the eye thing.
Nah,
Everyone did the eye
When
thing.
he started to do the biker Undertaker thing, he started to put on weight.
Yeah, he did still. But that's because he weren't walking to the ring.
He didn't look as you get me. He started to put on a bit of weight.
Man weren't walking to the ring, you know.
Homie's eating. He making too much money right now.
Because I feel like the Undertaker, because when he put on Biker Taker though, man had energy and had charisma, and then he went into not talking. I'm like, but you can talk, bro. You're good at talking. Why are you now doing this?
I prefer. Yeah, I prefer that though.
In peace.
Nah, I prefer that. Well, then if we're talking about wrestling and that, what about Kane? Because obviously Kane was you know, with the mask, the hair, blah blah blah.
Another dude that pissed me off, bro.
And then they just kind of switched it up.
They took his mask off.
Yeah,
why are you taking? Like, I lost
the illusion was lost in it. I lie.
I'll be real. I was a massive wrestling fan. And then they just had to do me dirty, bro. They had to first make Undertaker lose the bike. And then, like, obviously, cool, Kane's my nigga now. Then Kane lost the mask.
Yeah, that was a bit booky.
Now I've got no one to root for. So I'm now jumping into, like, the John Cena wave now. And he
had a good run, though. He had a good run.
Is this? This is Lizzie. Yeah.
Tell her to pull up.
You got my location?
Yeah, John Cena had a good run.
Yeah, Cena was alright still. Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, then you had Cena and I kind of jumped onto the Cena wave until they started just pushing Cena too hard on people and basically making him this like Superman type character. And then I'm just like, that's when I kind of just stepped out and stopped watching it now. I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
Rapping and that.
He was kind of good though.
No, he was good.
He was kind of good at rapping still.
Bro, his entrance actually, his entrance was hard still.
Hey, nah, you see wrestling, yeah, like I don't know what I liken it to a
Wrestling's
lot of
fuckery, bro.
bro. Like,
no, you're out here doing the moves on your friends and that.
What choke slamming your gal and that.
And doing real moves, and sometimes they're doing it fake, but we're trying our best to do it for real. Like
one time, I was reading the Sun newspaper because it was literally just there, yeah. And one of the titles of the headlines was like, "Raw boy, Stone Cold stunned his sister, breaks her neck, but then given like 15 years." I was like, raw, like.
Oh damn!
Yeah, like I was like, brother, you lot are playing a bit.
On them,
yeah,
like, on their head and that.
Bro, you lot were going too serious with it.
And that don't try this at home thing did not work for anyone.
I'm trying that shit. As soon as the program finished, I'm doing every single thing you just said.
I went into Nottingham one time and actually had an actual real life tables, ladders, and chairs match. Like we go into his basement, bro. Niggas are climbing.
That's a TLC match. Are you mad?
Niggas are climbing on ladders, putting them are older cousins as well, and putting another guy on a table and then just going boom.
Man, I'm getting body slammed.
Obviously, the table didn't break because we're not heavy enough to break the table.
I can't lie. Malachi and Jordan used to get body slammed all the time still. That was obviously before there was man's height. Nah, but yeah, all right, cool. Because we haven't got loads of time left with it. Yeah. Let's touch on like obviously now you jumped on TikTok and you patterned up your situation.
Okay, yeah.
I'll let you.
So yeah, okay, cool. So anyway, yeah, bro. So literally, I'm a speed through the next couple of years. Boom, 2020. I'm going out filming daily vlogs now on YouTube. Like January, and I'm the most consistent I've ever been on YouTube in 2020 than I've ever been in my life. Everything flopped.
You know, I was listening.
Bro, I was waiting for him to say it, and then all of a sudden I got this big burst, and I said, and I flopped.
It's interesting to hear this.
I'm releasing like half of January. I was doing like videos every single day. Oh, Lizzie's here. Lizzie, you can attest to my story. Come validate.
You come at the right time. Still, well done, Lizzie. Obviously, you are going to have to introduce yourself to the people. You are going to have to explain why you were late, black man timing, etc., etc.
Yeah, Lizzie.
And I was getting on to you earlier as well.
You were getting on to me.
Yep.
I had like literally, I can't lie.
Don't think because you're wearing all white that all of a sudden like you just got some grace and that. No, blood, you was late, fam. Yeah, but no, go to. We got.
Some snacks.
Yeah,
man, help yourself. It's for you. You would have had more if you came earlier.
Do we need to put the mic on as well?
Yeah, I beg you, slap up number 4, please.
Boom.
Yeah, just put the mic to your face. Please.
You want me to to my face?
Yeah.
No, you smell nice. What did you put on?
Just this impulse. It was like £1.
Oh, fair enough.
Hold on. First of all,
Hello.
Lizzie, introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I'm Theo's girl.
Amongst other things.
Oh, you want to know more?
Yeah,
Me as a person.
Like, you're here as your brand, Lizzie.
Yeah, like,
What?
You're here as your brand.
Oh, God.
Do I need to introduce her?
I don't know, you might. She seems like she's got camera shy all of a sudden,
No,
like she's
I'm
not
just-
got. Was it 100k?
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. If we're doing that, 100. Okay, Ruckstar Lizzie. 100k on TikTok.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's your
Man trying to do mad humble. I don't know what's
That's
happening
your
here.
brand, Lizzie.
Sorry, I will pause you. People try to act like black love isn't a thing. Evidence in it, Exhibit A in it. So just had to put. I had to put that out there because you know that it's a thing, bro. People try to act like, oh, like why ain't there more like black couples?
Okay,
and
the maddest thing is.
huh?
I can't
Man
lie.
said passport bros. You're a funny
What's
man.
passport bros?
What is passport bros?
Elaborate.
Basically, you know what? I'm not the author of Passport, bro. I'm not even a passport, bro. I need to renew
Man
my
said
thing.
I'm not the author, bro. You've read the
Let me
book.
hold on. I'm just gonna leave you to explain this.
This is
One
what-
sec, go on.
From what I've seen, on the internet, basically, Passport Bros is like men are basically getting tired of. Well, certain men are getting tired of dealing with a certain type of female. So what they're doing now, they're flying over to different places like the Philippines. You get what I'm saying? Where they say, well, I don't know. Well, the women are actually saying, well, you know what? This is what it is. It is what it is. We feel like, do you know what I mean? Like we treat the men better. It's not, and
Oh, I know a lot of passport bros.
you get
bro.
me. The women from
I
basically,
got a lot. I got a lot
basically-
of friends that are passport
the
bros.
women from basically where they come from are basically saying you're only going there because they're poor, they're in poverty, and
No.
that's the only reason why these women are treating you the way they're treated. But
That's
the
not
women
it.
that are in the so-called poverty are saying no, that's not the reason why.
The
It's
reason
because we
is
still know how to treat men,
that's basically it. So basically, passport bros
and that's
is
what a passport. A
man
passport
them-
bro is the man that are flying over to them countries,
Yeah.
see them type of women.
because to elaborate, those ladies seem to be a bit more feminine, a bit more, as the term would be, agreeable. Like they don't want to fight you as much. I'm just saying what they say, innit? Fortunately, I don't have any of those issues, and I'm not a passport bro. Don't question it. It's movie magic. Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically what Passport Bros is about. It's just man them saying, Raj, you know what? Not really feeling this Western gal thing because you lot got too much to say and not a lot to offer. So
Wow.
that's what the man them are saying. But yeah, back to you, Lizzie.
Come on, Lizzie. Conversate.
Okay. I just felt like, okay, it's my fault for being late, so that's why I'm just jumping straight into the deep end. I was going to say, because I feel like on the spot, but it's my fault that I'm on the spot. So,
No biggie, don't biggie.
yeah, so I'm Lizzie, aka
Ruckstar Lizzie. She's Ruckstar
my
Lizzie,
God.
okay? Don't. She's not just Lizzie, she's Ruckstar Lizzie, you understand? Look, big deal rugby player out here, you know what I'm saying?
plays
Big deal-
rugby.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
she's trying to
Yeah,
play
I
it
play
down.
rugby.
She's trying to play it down.
Play rugby.
Yeah,
She played rugby. She don't look like she played rugby. She bodied the team last week. You understand? She ran through 5 girls. I weren't there, but I understood it happened.
You
know
gotta
what
be
I'm saying?
solid to play rugby, you know. Like,
Yeah, I'm solid. I'm
and
solid.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying you like.
You got to be sturdy.
I've played rugby before, and that's not an easy game, bro. Like,
What
not
position
so.
did you play?
I don't know what position I played.
I said I was out here on the field,
This is what I'm
innit?
trying to say.
I
I just grabbed the ball,
I was
played
out here
rugby.
on the field. That's what
I didn't know what I was doing until I realized, like, hold on.
The only rugby positions I
When
know
the
is
ref was
fly
telling
half
me, nah,
and-
you're doing it wrong, and that. I'm just trying to dash the ball to man. And
No,
that.
that's funny.
But that's when I realized, hold on, you have to be behind to receive the ball.
Yeah.
I'm saying, wait, that doesn't.
Or side on? Is it
I
side?
didn't understand
Yeah.
that because
Forward.
when
You
I've
can
watched
pass
rugby on
sideways.
TV. No, like the person you're passing to has to be behind you, though.
Yeah.
Or,
No,
or
can be-
in
can-
line.
it can
Oh,
be
yeah,
like-
in line.
it
Yeah,
can
so it's
like-
like sideways.
yeah,
But it can't be
It
ahead.
can be,
Yeah, yeah.
It can be.
I didn't realize that when I watched rugby on TV. I thought it was a thing where
just
they
chuck
were
it
just
to them.
running in unison, and you get what I'm saying?
So you thought it was a choice.
Yeah.
You thought they
No,
was.
You watch American football with
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like,
Football. I just thought it was a thing of you pass it. Do you get what I'm saying?
hold on.
Obviously, you make your way to the goal.
Yeah.
You make your way to the goal, but I thought it was a thing of you just pass it. I didn't realize you passed it back.
Can you kick it forward to
Yeah.
someone? You
Yeah.
just can't throw it to someone.
can't throw
Because
it.
to me, coming from where I'm coming from, I looked at that thinking, how am I going to pass? How are we passing this shit back running forward? This don't make no sense.
I've
You
never
get it?
questioned
Like,
it.
I'm a football guy, you get me? So that's, in my head, I'm saying this ain't right.
But what I
Something
clocked-
ain't right here.
To be fair,
clocked,
rugby
though.
and football used to be the same game. It was on this. It was basically one game where you could pass it, kick it, whatever it took to get it to the goal. You could do anything, and then people would rugby tackle each other, jump on each other. Like literally, they could grab the ball off the person. It was wild. No, but literally, it was one just messy game, and then they diverted into 2 games.
You ever seen Australian rules football?
Yes, I've played it actually.
What do you make
by
of it?
accident?
What do you make of that?
I think it's
sick to watch.
and I think it's a more skilled game.
Is it?
Yeah, because you have to be able to kick. Like you have to be able to kick. Whereas with rugby, not everyone has to be able to kick. I mean, these days more people can kick, but with Aussie rules, you do need to be able to kick. Otherwise, it really limits your game. So you need to have good hands and good feet and good spatial awareness. You need all of it.
Yeah,
So I think
that's a
Aussie
mad
rules
thing
is a bit
still.
harder.
Rotted. Well, got a little schooling on rugby still.
Rugby is a mad game, bro. But
Well-
you gotta be solid, bro. It's full contact, man. Like,
Look.
that's what I mean. Like,
Before we finish up, I do want you lot to talk about encouraging each other to like push your channels and create the content, and even how obviously Lizzie dragged you to Mexico.
Yeah.
To Mexico, not Mexico, Mexico. Dragged you over there to actually film more content and stuff like. I just want you lot to talk about that because some people don't see like the little support that your inner circle has to give you.
It's mad. It is mad. Like I probably even now I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. So
What, alive?
no, I'll be alive obviously.
Oh, I don't know because the way you guys see that,
when you said that, like,
I would not exist. Right?
No, I'm saying obviously like well, I mean like not having
Gave
2
you away,
meals.
like.
I'm just saying like not having 2 meals basically the same as being dead anyway. Like obviously I got 2 mil. Did I mention I had 2 mil on TikTok? Did I mention that?
I think you may have mentioned it 80 times now.
80
Maybe.
times?
Yeah.
Okay, well just in case you
81?
didn't hear it though. Man's got 2 million. I'm joking.
No, but go on.
But yeah. So basically, yeah, I wouldn't be hearing kind of like this. Like what I'm doing now, for example, she helped me a lot. And even with the kind of like initial run, because as I said, it was COVID was messy. What? What's up?
Oh my god!
She's just like,
Oh,
you big me up. You rate my thing.
I'm just here to validate you.
Yeah, you're here to validate to me, babe.
No, that's what I'm saying. She was just looking like, yeah.
Give
Just
me validation.
tell me how wavy I am. Yeah. But no, go on. It's sick though.
So
That's
anyway,
actually sick.
after a whole 2020 of just grinding and flopping, like, I understand, okay, so when I first started, like my views were so down, I was getting like 50 views a video in January. By the time December came around, I was getting like 60 views.
Sorry, that made me laugh because I thought you were gonna say like 60,000. Man said, yeah, I got 10 more views by the end of that, bro.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes I'd have the occasional video that got like 245 views.
Can you stop talking about my life, please? I'm not appreciating that at this moment in time because
No, brother. To be fair, I'll talk to you about this afterwards about how you can kind of use social media because now I've kind of I understand social media. Like, look me in my left eye, bro. I understand this thing.
you put it to your right, but I get you.
But obviously on camera, it's flipped around. On camera, it's flipped around. So they're gonna see me pointing at my right.
But no, go to.
On camera, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so anyway, so 2021 comes around. Obviously, we got so many lockdowns by then. So 2021 comes around, and we're in a lockdown again, and we just got fed up of being in a lockdown. So pretty much. We decided to like take a trip to Mexico. It was me, Liz, one other dude, and basically, pretty much, we decided to take a trip to like Mexico, and so we get ready and everything. We go to we go to the airport. Understand there ain't no rules at this point actually against flying. The rules are actually going to come in Monday. But we get to the airport now. Line of police, Gatwick Airport. line of police,
Armed police.
Bro.
Sorry, unless you have a reason to leave the country, you're not allowed to leave the country.
Is that what they were doing? Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab our next guest, but you
okay.
continue. You continue. Oh, do you want to grab him? I think he's downstairs still. Alright, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, got you.
So yeah, obviously, so COVID, armed police. I can't lie, that was a funny story in itself. We don't have the time for that. I'll probably next time. But yeah, there's a bunch of armed police there.
Armed police, get down!
We get turned away. We get turned away from the flight, and it's now a situation where it's kind of like, okay, so that money's now gone down the drain. Do we go?
I didn't even think about that, bruv.
Do we go to Heathrow Airport and try again in Heathrow and book a thing, or do we go home? Now I'm on going home. I tried, it failed. Let me just go home, make the best of London. The other dude that we're with, he's on going home, and he just decides to go home. So he just goes home there. And so it's me, Liz, and then the dude we literally met at the airport.
Yeah, this guy had just bought a ticket that morning. He stunk of whiskey. He had some tiny little handbag with him. He was just running on vibes.
He was just like, I'm out of here, regardless.
So him and Lizzie are kind of like, yo, let's go to Heathrow. So him and Lizzie are Heathrow. I'm not on it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just go along with it. Obviously, the other dude, he goes back home now, and so we all get to kind of like. We get to Heathrow and the flights are looking mad. But obviously there ain't actually police there now. So it's weird. They were policing the other one. So there was police in Gatwick, the smaller airport, but Heathrow, there's no real police checking and stuff. So we pattern everything. We get kind of like this thing so we can get out of the country, like this work thing that says we're working there, and then we basically just pattern everything. We're in Heathrow now, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not on paying like this much to go to Mexico. Let's go home. Lizzie's like, no, let's go Mexico. Let's go Mexico. Let's go Mexico.
No, I said let's go to the hotel and make the decision in the hotel.
And so the middle ground was I wasn't gonna book right there. She wasn't gonna go home. So the middle ground was we went to the hotel to think about it. And Lizzie really wanted to go. So I said, for the first time, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put my hands up. This is your decision to make. But I'm gonna need you to actually like
Head it a bit.
like as in think about this, think deeply about this decision, and before you make this decision and think about what matters. So then she ends up making a decision. We literally end up flying out the next morning at we end up literally getting 3 hours sleep, and then we end up flying out the next morning.
And then you lot was there for 3 months.
It was supposed to be 2 weeks, but I factored that in, the fact that this one decides to just vibes. He just runs on vibes. And so I made... No, I did. Okay, he said 2 weeks, but I just know him.
Sorry, I was going to say, even B Money's face, he was like, right, what's that mean?
So, look, he said 2 weeks, but I made sure that the tickets were flexible so that you can literally change the return flight for no extra cost. So
smart.
A week in when he says, oh, actually, babe, do you think... I'm like, I knew this would happen.
Oh,
the tickets are flexible.
That was my plan all along. I wanted you to say that.
No, not necessarily. It's just that I guess... we'd already been together, 2 years or 2.5 years or something at that point.
No, we weren't. I think it was like a year and a bit.
No, 2019.
2019, and we flew out in 2021. So we've been together, the whole of 2020.
I love when this happens, you know. I love when this happens.
You better get your dates right.
I just rounded it up.
No, but we were more closer to the round down.
Okay, wait.
Don't get them wrong.
Boy, you better get this right.
A year. Fine, a year.
Yep, a year and a couple of months.
You guys are going home together, right? I just got to double check.
I don't even know at this point. You know? I'll be so fit. I don't know.
Look, you were together. That's the most important
We
thing.
had been together. I knew him at this point, so I understood that I'm not going to book a strict ticket for 2 weeks because I just figured that something would happen and he would change his mind or he'd want to stay.
That's good.
I chose the flexible
That's a good
option.
thing to do, bro. You can't just go on holiday with somebody and think, it's just gonna run smooth.
No.
Bro. It might not run smooth. You might want to leave,
bro.
Next person might want to leave. You might get into that beat. You know, like I'm cutting.
And to be fair, since that trip, I've always gone for flexible tickets now as well.
I might have to think that.
Definitely.
So I never really considered that on there.
You never know.
Flexible ticket.
And broski. So literally Mexico, we were there. The other dude ended up flying out anyway and meeting us there once he knew that we were there
Because he got FOMO.
And then basically we kind of like like, we were just out there grinding, trying to figure out kind of like, because obviously nothing's happening in London and I just want to gym and make videos. So I'm out there making videos, we're loving it. And then my boy, the other dude that I owe mad respect to, the other dude, he was kind of out there at that time and he was kind of like, he was raking in like money doing content for Facebook and stuff. Pretty much like, at this point now, I'm just doing content on my own. These guys were like, you know what, actually, I bumped into them one time, I was talking to them, and then they're like, you know what, actually, do you want to come, actually, oh shit, you're here anyway now, do you want to actually come and do some videos with us? So I ended up doing videos with them. I let them know, look, I'm in a situation where I'm trying to actually stay here, and they, amazing dudes, literally said, okay, you know what, well, we need an editor, you're good at editing, let's work, like, you're good at editing, we need an editor, come be our editor for a bit. And
so next thing you know, we've moved into a content house with all these creators and just living that lifestyle for
Saying there's
the rest of the
content
time.
houses and that, creators and that.
Yeah.
to be fair, though, before that, we had a nice little apartment.
To be fair, City Condos
we had a
is
nice
good.
little apartment, like for the same price, you're getting one bedroom in London. Go over Mexico, you're getting a downstairs pool, an upstairs pool. Like the downstairs pool's for the kids, the upstairs pool. Then you got like a little
sauna, gym, cinema. The cinema.
Cinema.
So before we continue to flex on people, we are going to end the pod here. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a part 2 because I feel like we should get more into Lizzie's story and, you know, forget Ajiey TV. Get that guy.
Bro,
get into Lizzie.
Do you know who I am, bro?
You've got 2 million. Yeah, we heard you the first time.
Show me respect.
But no, jokes aside, I think even from what you have said, the people can gauge that you are genuine people doing your thing. And I don't think the followers that you do have are undeserved. Like, clearly you lot have had, like, the low points and that, as you said, back when you was mager and that, and then obviously you actually got muscles and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've grafted and grinded. And as again, shout out to Lizzie for, like, supporting you as well and kind of nudging you to say, yo, you got to be on point. You need to take that leap and that risk and stuff. So, yeah, blood. Again, proof that black love does exist. People try to, you know what I mean? There's an agenda out there and we're just dispelling that real quick.
I'll be honest though, I'd say
go on, last words. Tell the people, go on.
Wisely, babe.
Regardless of, I feel like, the colour of your girl or whatever, you want someone that has your back. Like, you need someone that's gonna, even when you're not at your best, you need someone that's gonna bring out the best in you. And that's the most important part of being in a relationship, and I do believe this one brings out the best in me. Obviously, I'm not trying to be cheesy because I got an image to
You know
maintain,
nothing about that.
But at the same time, like, I do feel like you just need to, like, it's about choosing the right person, and don't rush to get in a relationship, bro. Like, enjoy being single.
I hear that.
Wait.
Lizzie, wait, go on. What?
You didn't enjoy it. You didn't look there. Enjoy what?
He didn't lie. Like, if you're single,
Did I do? Look, I didn't see a look.
enjoy your freedom of singleness and whatnot. But
What did I do? What did you see a look? Did you? I didn't see nothing right there. I didn't see nothing. Yeah. Anyway,
you know, sometimes you got to save a man before he digs an even deeper hole and that, right? No, but yeah, go on, Lizzie. Any last words for the people? Any advice? Anything that you want to leave the people with before we dip out?
Oh, that's
you don't want to say nothing about choosing the right boyfriend, like a boyfriend.
You know, like that, bro. Like,
do you know-
get them never want to big up the man, then, fam.
You know
What's
what I'm
happening here?
Yeah, but obviously you saw something in a minute. Like when he was down, or so he said, like,
Well, to
she
be fair,
kind of lifted you up,
to be
right?
fair, in terms of that, like, the reason you said, oh, you were just going to go home, and I'm saying, go home to what? Do you know what I mean? You'd already spent that time, the past year, like, struggling with the views and all this kind of stuff. I see you put
I've
so
got
much energy.
10 more views in December.
Brother,
I'm telling you, if I kept on grinding.
January, February, I had 50 views. And by December, I had 60 views.
I could have got that 70 by the end of the year, Lizzie. You know, no, it might have even been 75 if I'm lucky.
That's funny.
Just sometimes, just take the leap because you've got nothing to lose at that point. You know? Nothing to lose, everything to gain.
How can I lose when I came here with nothing? I will leave the people with that. Another episode. I'm pretty sure this is episode 57. I don't know. There's going to come a point where I stop naming the numbers or whatever. But yeah, another one in the bag. And we're about to get into another one, so I'll catch you in
I
a
don't
few.
never know the number until you say it. You know, like that, like,
You don't
I
have to,
never know
Ghost. You
the
don't have to.
number,
It's
bro.
fine. It's all good. But listen, we're going. Bullet.